Mama's here to take care of her baby.
Just to be clear, only her baby.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the times when Sheldon and Mary Cooper's relationship melted the fan base's heart. Look out for some minor spoilers.
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Number 10. Mary gets Sheldon his job back. After landing in hot water for insulting his boss, Dr. Gablehauser, the unemployed Sheldon starts getting on everyone's nerves.
One of the great minds of the 21st century is raising glow-in-the-dark fish and weaving serapes.
This is not a serape. This is a poncho. A serape is open at the sides. A poncho is closed. This is a poncho. And neither is a reason to call someone's mother.
With no other solution, everyone turns to Mary to fix this problem. Fans get their first look into how Sheldon's mom understands her eccentric son, and it's like watching a master at work.
It's okay to be smarter than everybody, but you can't go around pointing it out.
Why not?
Because people don't like it. You don't remember all the ass kickings you got from the neighbor kids? Now let's get cracking. Shower, shirt, shoes, and let's shove off.
She does one better with Dr. Gablehauser, using her natural charm and quick wit to gain the latter's favor. Sheldon cluelessly witnessing the duo's flirtation is always hilarious to watch, failing to realize how his mother gets him his job back. Right from her first on-screen appearance, Mary proves why no one else can handle Sheldon like she can.
Well, you must have had him when you were a teenager.
Oh, aren't you sweet? His father's dead.
Recently?
Long enough.
Please. Sheldon, shouldn't you be working?
Okay.
Number 9. Sheldon spites Mary. Let's be honest, nobody thought Sheldon would ever find a romantic partner, let alone get married. So it's easy to see why his own mother had the same reservations.
By your third birthday, you had memorized over 1,000 different kinds of trains. And I never imagined a woman getting aboard any of them.
Most of us would probably be a bit more tactful when admitting this, but Mary takes a hilariously blunt approach. Naturally, the ever-sensitive Sheldon takes offense, responding how he does best, with spiteful vengeance. Upset about being called immature, he throws a childish tantrum, ironically proving his mom right. Sheldon's meltdown is funny, but Mary's casual nonchalance is arguably funnier.
Sheldon, if you're trying to prove me wrong, the tighty-whities on your head ain't changing my mind.
As expected, his antics only harm him more than her, making all of it a giant waste of time. Classic Sheldon.
My mother made me take it out. Amy put alcohol on it. And here we are.
Number 8. Mary and Sheldon in Germany. We won't forget how Mary stole Sheldon's thunder on his first day of college anytime soon. As memorable as that is, the mother-son duo has another college adventure abroad. Sheldon certainly puts Mary through a lot, from testing her patience on the plane to getting lost in Germany.
When I was leaving the library, a wild dog attacked me.
Oh, sweetie, no.
I fought him off, but at the price of a loafer.
Where's your backpack?
I guess he got that too.
The tables turn when his mother behaves out of character. Experiencing culture shock and feeling homesick, Mary chugs down a bit more than she should.
Thank you for all the joy and pain. Picture shows, second balcony.
It doesn't matter how smart or unique you are. Getting embarrassed by your parents is a universal absolute. Too bad this is when Sheldon feels the brunt of it. Flipping their usual dynamic on its head, it's a reminder that with these two, laughter is guaranteed.
Sing it with me. Dunkashane, darling, Dunkashane.
I don't know what could have gotten into her. Probably jet lag.
Number 7. Sheldon thanks Mary. He may be more than a handful, but Sheldon will always be Mary's precious baby.
I wish your dad could see you now.
Me too. I miss him.
He would be so proud of you. I know that I am.
Thank you.
While Sheldon usually takes more love than he gives, the character holds his mother in high regard. He lets her know just that on his wedding day. Eschewing the usual trappings of a sitcom, there's no punchline to spoil this moment. Instead, we get a heartwarming mother-son exchange that sums up the love they share.
I mean, for everything. My whole life.
Knowing what we know now from young Sheldon, his gratitude carries so much more weight. She might not know it, but Mary's inspired him in more ways than one. Once again, her words of wisdom shine through, providing Sheldon with the epiphany that ultimately wins him and Amy a Nobel Prize.
Sometimes it's the imperfect stuff that makes things perfect.
Excuse me.
Case in point.
Number 6. Sheldon gets baptized for Mary. People deal with grief in different ways. Turns out, Sheldon deals with his by becoming the best version of himself. The Cooper household is devastated by George's sudden passing. Despite his lack of faith, Sheldon agrees to be baptized to support his mother.
But I'm watching my daughter fall apart right now. So I'm just asking for 20 minutes of your time. Please.
Fine.
Okay.
Between him and Missy, most fans would have expected Sheldon to back out. However, it's Sheldon who stays by his mother's side, refusing to abandon her when she needs him.
Are you gonna go too? I know you don't believe.
I don't, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Although the way he gets baptized is as hilariously Sheldon as it gets, it's the thought that counts. He doesn't share her religious faith, but nothing is stronger than Sheldon's faith in his mother. He proves this earlier on, standing up to the entire church for Mary's honor.
And you went through with it just to please your mother.
Well, she may not have understood me or the things I cared about, but she did everything she could for me.
Number 5. Mary worries for Sheldon. There are multiple references to Mary having Sheldon tested as a child in The Big Bang Theory.
I had him tested as a child. Doctor says he's fine.
Told you.
Although I do regret not following up with that specialist in Houston.
While that isn't exactly what happens in young Sheldon, we do come close enough. After Dr. Sturgis's breakdown, Mary starts seeing worrying signs in Sheldon.
You cheeky little Miwan, you know you don't belong there.
Don't look at me, he's your kid.
We know that it's just Sheldon being Sheldon, but a comedy of errors nearly convinces Mary otherwise. The duo ends up butting heads after Sheldon figures it out.
Is it okay if I use a knife to butter my toast, or are you worried I'll do something crazy with it?
You can butter your own toast.
Oh good, you see the toast too. I was afraid I was imagining it.
Eventually, though, an honest conversation about Dr. Sturgis's struggles and the topic of mental health clears things up. Yes, humor is one of their defining traits. However, the true strength of Sheldon and Mary's dynamic is built around love and compromise.
You think since he and I are both gifted, I'm going to end up like him.
Well, it crossed my mind.
No matter how much they clash, their bond is stronger than their differences.
I'm sorry I caused you so much concern.
I'm not.
See how valuable a little communication can be?
You do not take credit for this.
Number 4. Sheldon wants his mom to himself. To call Sheldon a mama's boy, or even a Meemaw's boy, is putting it lightly. It doesn't matter if he's a grown adult. He wants Mary to dote on him.
She just got off the plane. She doesn't want to cook.
Well, of course she does. Making me food is her way of saying I love you. Making me food when she's too tired to cook is her way of saying I really love you.
This becomes a problem when Mary visits Pasadena and spends time with Sheldon's social circle. Jealous of his friends for stealing her attention, let's just say Sheldon doesn't take it too well.
I want to go sightseeing, so why don't you have some pancakes, get dressed, and come with us?
I'm not going, and you can't make me.
You're right, I can't. Have a nice day.
It isn't until he falls ill that Sheldon gets what he wanted all along. The episode leans into Sheldon's over-the-top silliness, but also wraps it in a wholesome bow. While we all know Sheldon's in the wrong, there's something endearing about him wanting to remain the apple of his mother's eye.
Mama's here to take care of her baby.
Just to be clear, only her baby and not these other people.
Of course.
Can I have tea with honey and toast with the crust cut off?
You can have whatever you want.
Thanks, Mom. You're the best.
Number 3. Sheldon helps Mary regain her faith. Faced with a tragedy and many questions she can't answer, Mary finds herself at a crossroads.
How could that possibly be true? How could a better place be anywhere but home, safe with her family?
Having lived a certain way all her life, she struggles to function. Even Sheldon, who usually doesn't notice anyone's problems but his own, realizes his mother is distressed. Sheldon isn't the person you turn to when dealing with a crisis of faith, but he's the one who helps Mary overcome hers. Applying his logic-based outlook to a faith-based one, Sheldon reinvigorates Mary's lost spirit.
Why are you trying to convince me to believe in God? You don't believe in God.
I don't, but the precision of the universe at least makes it logical to conclude there's a creator.
An unmendable emotional wound is healed through the words of her innocent, albeit genius child. Sheldon may not believe, but for Mary, he's her special gift sent from God.
There are 5 billion people on this planet, and you're the perfect mom for me. What are the odds of that?
Number 2. Mary reconciles Shamey. It takes quite a while before Sheldon accepts that Amy is more than a girl who's his friend, but not his girlfriend. After a falling out with her, his denial manifests into an unhealthy obsession with cats.
Oh, no.
Robert Oppenheimer was lonely.
So you decided to get the whole Manhattan Project?
Yes.
Mary thinks she's seen every wacky thing Sheldon can do, but even she isn't prepared for this particular meltdown. However, it isn't long before Dr. Cooper's mom comes up with a sly solution.
You two are definitely not suited for each other.
That's a peculiar conclusion. By any standard, Amy is more similar to me than anyone I've ever met.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shelley. I can't see it.
With a bit of clever reverse psychology, Mary brings Shamey back together without either one catching on. Persevering her son's ego and getting him to drop the cat craze at the same time, Mary plays him like a fiddle, the way only she knows how.
I saw what you did there.
He thinks he's such a smarty pants. He's no different from any man. You tell him not to do something, that's all they want to do.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Sheldon accepts his mother's flaws. She's the best person he knows, but she's human too.
But I don't want to stand in the way of your happiness. So I'll condemn you internally while maintaining an outward appearance of acceptance.
That is very Christian of you.
Mary consoles Sheldon. When he had no friends, he had his mother.
The announcements are starting.
You want me to stay? I'll be in my room if you need me.
Mary teaches Sheldon respect. That extra zing really does the trick.
I will not have you be disrespectful to me.
Well, you're not my mother.
Don't you be disrespectful to her.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll get there. You just got to put some zing on it.
Faith versus evolution. There's no arguing with Mommy Dearest.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Evolution isn't an opinion, it's fact.
And that is your opinion.
I forgive you. Let's go home.
Mary forces Sheldon to apologize to Penny. Sheldon falls to his kryptonite.
No, that's not fair. Why should I have to apologize? I really don't think this is the kind of thing Jesus concerns himself with.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Mary chases Sheldon. Any TBBT fan worth their salt knows Soft Kitty by heart. Sheldon's go-to song to feel better has been sung by Penny, Amy, and Mary, of course.
I will always sing you Soft Kitty. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
Chronologically, we first hear the lullaby in young Sheldon. When Sheldon confines himself to the garage due to his germophobia, Mary comes calling. Although she tries to reason with him, she quickly reaches the end of her tether.
You can't run away from me forever.
I don't have to do it forever, just till you get tired.
Mary, I'm gonna run go get my video camera. Don't get you until I get back.
With negotiations cut short, things spiral into an all-out chase sequence. But let's admit it, Mima's amused reaction is exactly how the rest of us feel watching the mother-son duo.
I think I'm gonna wet myself. Yeah, come here, Sheldon Laker.
Still, as it always goes, things end on a heartwarming note. Though Sheldon does fall ill, the warmth of Mary's soothing voice nurses him back to health.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Did any other Sheldon Mary moment make you go, "Aw"? Let us know in the comments.
Thank you, Lord, for this little boy.
I knew I could fix it.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.